bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know they just run out the cash and let us spin. Did it again, but the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the plane hot. Left hand on the wheel.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the London Monarchs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, it's Cunningham. And incomplete to open things up.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Cunningham. This is caught by Jackson.
It's on YouTube.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, sit in the lane, Brick. You got him. I can't talk with that. I'm on defense right now, man. I ain't leaving him alone. Shit, Brick,
I think this one's going to be a face mask. 27
yards
no
on the game there. Right here, man. I'm
now
it's
first and 10. A big mistake, especially
when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Give it. That was a
throw to the middle, taken in.
That was a motherfucker.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a
Joe, so once you get the link, man, you got to subscribe to the page so you can stay on it. It's easy to find.
And he'll fight his way
look,
down.
See, look, I try to help your ass out. Don't got them tell me
just
shit.
Just a yard on the first down.
You ain't gonna help me for a motherfucking thing.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, here's Cunningham.
No, nigga.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On third down, Cunningham.
Give me that.
Into a double team.
Motherfucking Dion, baby.
Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Your mouth wet.
Buddy up. Short. Number 53.
After the turnover, here's Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. The two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here's Murray. That'll be caught.
Got his motherfucking ass. Let's go, baby.
25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Ready. Mike 52. Let him know.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Brown on the carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
You saw that shit break.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check nickel.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
Julio!
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They're talking about nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Oh, he's going to let this go, and it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great
breaking
return.
ankles on
One
their
first down, you're almost in field goal
Yeah,
position.
why you out there tearing them ankles up like that, man? He was out there lighting them goddamn ankles up. Yeah.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Murray buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Fuck Ed Reed, nigga.
Touchdown.
They scared that pig, nigga.
Kyler Murray.
Get
31
some.
yards.
Get some.
As they're now on the board here in the
Shook
first
the
half.
fuck out of Ed Reed.
And maybe the defense
That boy
got so
shook the
caught up in him
fuck out of
throwing the
Ed
football.
Reed, nigga. Give me them legs.
And you often hear about
Broke
the
him
quarterback
also.
being the unaccounted for
Let's
guy
go.
as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's
Broke him
unaccounted for as a
also.
runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
This
A
that
very
straight
nice
drop.
run, and it turns into 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Boom.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, Williams.
Ain't going nowhere, little nigga.
And he is
Ain't
going to be
nowhere,
stopped
nigga.
cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Going for the deep ball.
Yeah, shit.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Cunningham to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds.
1 foot, my boy.
First down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunky
Bro,
yardage
they don't
to
stop
pick
playing.
up. Head scratcher.
Nigga, stop playing
So a
with me.
challenge coming
Look,
down from the
stop
booth,
playing
and
with me,
that's where
dog.
these challenges come from
Stop
the course of
fucking
the
playing
final
with
2
me,
minutes of the
dog.
half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Oh, my
Show off
fucking
the arm strength there,
God.
but to no avail.
Oh,
Second
my
down.
fucking God.
In my
Those
observation, there's been a
touchdowns.
nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Murray, he may try and run for this. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
Derriere dips, I like that one.
Working on it for a little bit. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Touchdown,
You know about that, boy.
Falcons.
What you know about that, boy?
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken
Bama
the
boy.
lead.
My Bama boy, Henry Ruggs. Snacking them
Extra point right
things.
down the middle.
Snatching them
And
out the
that
air.
makes the score 14-7.
Just out there snatching that shit. Snatching that shit. But I hope that week.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one
Who you
away.
got again? You got the Vikings.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Boom! Crack his ass
They'll
up.
line
Let's
up
go.
about 4 yards shy
Let's
of where
go.
he would have been if he had taken a knee,
Let's
as they'll
go.
start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't?
You know
The
throw was
Falcons
coming
get
at your
there. The
ass.
Falcons get
You
the
knew I was
sack. Down he
sending it.
goes.
You knew I was
Now another
sending it.
timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Cunningham. And
Yes,
he's going
sir.
to
You
be
gonna
taken
keep
down,
sending him.
sacked back at the 2.
Every time you order, he
Now the
comes.
offense will burn their
He
third
peach,
and
man.
final timeout as the clock will stop with
Front
20
door
seconds
serve.
to
You
go
ain't
in the
even gotta
first
drive.
half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Cunningham.
Front door service. You don't
He's
even
gonna
gotta
look deep
drive.
downfield.
Give me that pick.
A 50-50 ball
Who that
here. It's
is?
intercepted.
Who that is?
Picked off
Reeves
around the
Island,
43.
baby.
And his guys
Let's
have
go.
got it back at the closing
Yeah, they
stages of the
talking
first
about.
half.
Tell me what these niggas talking about. I don't know what the fuck these niggas talking about. Yes, sir.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Who that is? Who that is? Who
Now a
that is?
timeout. 7
that is,
seconds
man?
left in the first half.
Who that is? Who is that? Who that man? Who that motherfucking man doing that?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right.
Let's
And this
go.
is caught for a
Let's
Falcon
go.
touchdown. From
Let's
8
get it.
yards out. And the
Devin
Falcons push
anytime.
further out in front.
Y'all can't forget about him.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down
Let's go.
close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close.
what I'm
I think that
talking
big
about.
play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it.
That's
And you
what
know, they
I'm
always talk about
talking
having to have
about.
a short memory on defense
They ain't
after a
gonna
big
let
play
them
against
turn
you.
that bullshit
Looks like their
here
memory
to
was a
the
little too
nine.
long there.
Yeah,
Out
to
is the
nine.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Come on, Sack.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Lilio, you quiet, man. What's going on, dog?
As they say here in
I
London,
don't hear
all
you.
to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it
Yeah,
up
he
to
is.
about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Don't go silent on me, nigga. I want to hear some shit talking. Talk to me, man.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Ain't no stripping, man. We ain't doing that.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Mike 50, yeah. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And
Let's
boy, he
go.
is very close to a first
Play with
down,
that
but from
man
where
here.
they're spotting that
Play with
football,
that
he's
man
going to be a
here.
foot or so short. That scramble
Play
good
with
for
that man
13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Murray and
Ed
company
Reed,
going
fuck
for it
you.
on 4th. Look at this, middle of the field, a
Fuck Ed
breakaway.
Reed.
Touchdown,
Caught him.
Falcons.
Caught him lacking.
A big
Caught him
play
lacking.
there.
You press,
With
they
his second
stress.
touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
I know Ed
And the
Reed looking like
Falcons
coach.
push further out in
Coach.
front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Ed Reed can't say y'all from Calamari now. Ed Reed got to sit back there and watch them receivers, dog.
This fielded at the 2.
Oh, shit. I knew that was going to happen. I ain't surprised. I ain't even surprised.
He's at the 40, 20, 10.
I ain't even surprised.
And this results
I knew it was going to come eventually.
Touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
That's just that bullshit.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to throw, escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
They work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Murray flushed out right. He may try and run for this.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You need to do some of that breath, man. Put a toothbrush in your mouth. Trout mouth ass nigga.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Man open, it's Moss complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Buddy up, 51, Mike 51. Don't get nervous.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now Murray, this one taken in by Hester. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Murray now on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Murray now to throw.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing up.
They playing. I'm challenging that. I'm challenging that. That was a first down.
Short game.
That was a first down,
and the
dog.
coaches decided to
That was
throw
a first
the red
down,
flag.
dog.
He will challenge
They playing
this
me.
play.
They playing me.
Let's go. Let's go.
Neil, you know that was a first down, Neil.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Watch the shift. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Sponge, sponge.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
They call him
Depending
niggas
on the
trolls,
temperament
man.
of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's
Sound
something
just like
to build
a troll.
on. And a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Cunningham looking to throw, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And able to find Green. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher.
Neil, that boy throw it your neck,
now that
boy.
they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Yeah, see, he don't know which one he is.
Just
you know
2 minutes remaining
right?
here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cunningham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is
You thought that was on me, huh?
The
You boys get their hands off me, Neil.
There's no option when you score a touchdown.
Hey, Brick, you watching this shit?
Extra point right down the middle.
Boy, I just picked AC, he picked 6 that bitch.
Extra point winds up successful.
Crib that motherfucker. Neil, what's going on, boy?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Them young niggas hungry on them Falcons, I told you.
This field
They ain't playing. They picking shit, hitting shit. Look, and he can't stop Kyler Murray.
Just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
That boy speared his ass. Hey, look at the Red Reaver spear around the Cunningham. No, that's a good thing.
Do something
Red
some other
Reaver's ass
time.
spear shit like
Some teams like
Goldberg.
to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
He won't.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He won't believe you.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception.
They snatching
Picked
him
off
home.
at the 23. The interception was
Hey, we couldn't
that
deep passing off, man.
5 picks at this point. You
DB's
got to be
back
thinking,
there.
is it something between the ears?
You ain't gonna
I
slap
think
shit.
a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
All they doing is slapping them goddamn lips.
Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the
That's
guy
all you doing is slapping them lips.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Yeah, what
So
about him?
Some grabbing of the jersey.
Where I want to know,
there on the
Craig?
O-line.
Yeah, just look in the
Where I
interior.
want to know?
And that's where the penalty occurred.
What you got to say about that?
Murray's going to look to throw
They
this
say you
thing.
snitched on the nigga.
They
say when he slapped you, he snitched on him.
Down.
Hey, so
The
after he
amount of
slapped
sacks
his ass,
that
they say he
they've absorbed
snitched
in
on
this
him,
game is
dog.
absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This
Look,
offensive
you
line,
know they
flat out, cannot
he said
handle
they
this
buried that
pass
shit
rush.
deep,
It's been
deep.
demonstrated time and time
They
again.
said that shit buried deep,
Jones
deep.
has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
buried deep.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is taken in. It's complete.
Hold on, let me get this touchdown real quick for the game in. Hold on.
Play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
let me get that Bama boy up on it one more time before I get up out of here.
Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Hey, Neil. Fuck Ed Reed. We ain't scared of that nigga. We ain't scared of that nigga. I told you.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point.
Hey, Ed Reed scared of these niggas.
It's up and
this
good.
This receivers lighting his ass up.
What will wind up a fairly lopsided
good game, though,
victory.
Good game, G. Good game.
So we had action.
Y'all better come a little harder next game, man.
The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending.
Yeah, let me get one. I'm gonna shoot you in the pinky toe.
So for the Falcons, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year.
Cool. Where you at?
They'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Bring some extra
Davis
money
and
with
our
you, too.
entire crew here at EA Sports operating button, saying so long, everybody.
What'd you say, Brick? All of them got the Jordan logo? What happened? Oh, let me find out. You remember when Kobe died, they said Kobe ought to be the logo, but they're like, well, no, Jordan's supposed to be the next up or whatever. And they said they talked to Jordan. I bet Jordan said, yeah, y'all can do something for Kobe, but you're going to do something for me. Gonna take that Nike checker off there and put that Jordan on there. Yeah, nigga, shit. Hey, Neil. Yo, Neil, that boy Kyler Murray a problem, ain't he? That motherfucker's a problem, dog. He a walking first down. On God. He could goddamn fuck up and still get a first down. Hey, I know that shit made you mad when that nigga scrambled for that touchdown, though. That bitch was scurrying on your head. That bitch, look, 127 yards rushing. Hold on, let me see. Look at them receivers, though, because that will lit you up. Them receivers will tearing you up. Devin Helster got some. Henry Ruggs got some. Julio got some. Randy got some. Let me see. Was that the only game we was waiting on? Yeah, we gonna handle this shit. Good game, nigga. Hey, nigga. I think we're going back to the chip this year, dog. That's my year.